Hey everybody, we're TBVanguard here. This is our first official podcast, which is a recap of Chris Brown's successful party tour. TBVanguard consists of three individual members. My name is Nikki.
I'm Paula.
And I'm Dee. And one of the things we wanted to talk about on this podcast is our excitement with Chris and his team listening to the fans who wanted to get Black Pyramid gear. And most of the 33 stops along the tour route, they had pop-up shops that had specialized Black Pyramid gear for the fans. But they also had other contests going on. Hey, Paula, tell us what was going on the East Coast.
Well, with DTLR stores, it's a detailer out of Baltimore, but has expanded to DMV, Atlanta, and even as far away as Illinois. The contest took place involved choosing 5 winners in each location to win VIP tickets, and one lucky winner got to meet Chris. They also had a contest for graduates who wanted tickets. That was really cool. So what was going on the West Coast?
You know, I'm from the West Coast, Bay Area, and Fitters was the only store on the West Coast that was able to have a contest and participate with Chris and Black Pyramid. But we were also talking about some of the gear that we saw on the tour. Tell us what you saw, Paula, over on the East Coast.
Well, in DC, we saw tour merchandise, and they still, at that time, had hoodies and everything. I think the only thing they sold out of was the shorts, and I got a jacket, like Breezy Lonnie here showed us her jacket when she went to the concert, so I had to get one. So I got a denim one in my size. It's really well made too.
And I was trying to pick up that hoodie like everybody else wanted. Look what we saw in the forum on the last show. Nothing. Basically nothing.
And then we get to the dancers. Now that was really cool. They had workshops in several cities, and we did try to help them promo. I think Fifi, Della, and Josh, the choreographer, had workshops, and they're teaching the moves, and yeah, this is just showing them, doing the party moves. Everybody wanted to learn those moves from the party video.
Well, I know that they were excited about it.
Yeah.
And I know we had a couple of people who follow us who were telling us about the workshops they went to.
And then the hype men. The hype men like DC Young Fly, who was an Instagram sensation, who's created a career now, hyping shows. He was really, really good. Crazy. He had a little phrase, "Bring that ass here, boy." Don't know how that started, but that was his thing. He really got the crowd going. It was amazing. And then Rito Brown. Remember Rito, who also does skits online, and he got TV's attention and has boosted his comedy career. That's been good for him. He hyped the crowd. He was really good. They were both very good. Okay, the opening acts. First was Casanova. It's out of the Bronx. You remember he brought his daughter on stage at the Brooklyn show. Remember that?
Oh, yeah, that's right. And it looks like he also had Young Black with him, too, from OHB.
Oh, yeah. There he is, yeah. His daughter was very animated, excited to be there. It's a great thing for him. Makes the Bronx proud. City Island.
So who else did they have coming up after Casanova, Father?
Oh, yeah. Cap G out of Atlanta. He's a Mexican young man. He had his hit his girlfriend. But he also has a hit coming up with Chris. That's going to be exciting. Have you heard that one? They already
started shooting the video.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they started shooting the video. We should be seeing it pretty soon. They were doing it on the last day of the tour.
Yeah, they were doing...
Remember, he also brought out Pharrell in the LA show.
Oh, that's right. And then there's OT Genesis, who has his hits. What were the name of the songs? Cut It? Is that the song?
Cut it.
Cut it. Yeah, everybody knew it. And of course, the legendary Fabulous, who's still relevant to this day, he was known for bringing on the guests. They had Ashanti and Ja Rule, a really classic artists from their time. He brought them to the New York show, and each city, everybody was looking forward to see who he would bring on. And some of the cities were really just, everybody was excited throughout the tour, but some were extra live, like Kansas City, Atlanta, New York, of course. Hampton, Virginia was the homecoming show. That was a great show, very emotional. Boston, which was Rito Brown's hometown, he was thrilled to be there in his hometown. San Diego was live. They were dancing in the aisles. That was a wild group. LA, of course, you were there at the Forum, that final show. That was wild. Dallas, Texas, there from 7:30 on. They came on time. Las Vegas was lit, huge. I think it was a sellout show too. Houston, Texas, of course, they're always live, no matter what. And then, of course, came the show itself, the Great Cube. That became a classic. You know? What was your impression when you first saw it?
One of the things that I was impressed. I mean, I saw, I didn't get to see Chris until he came to Anaheim and came to LA, so I saw all the videos like everyone else saw. But when you see it in real life, it's amazing. It's, again, everything we as fans wanted. It was gymnastics with the dancers coming down on the four corners. We had someone who was twirling one of the O-rings because Chris during texting.
Yeah.
It was just a light show. It was just everything you as a fan wanted from Chris. It was everything.
He's always a great performer, but this show gave us, he took the production levels up. He did it with one hell of a night, but now, it's amazing now. Absolutely amazing.
And I think he also silenced his critics, Chris can't sing live a cappella song. He always has a backtrack. He had a live band every night playing. So it was everything his fans wanted. The dancing, of course, killed it on the dance.
Yes.
So it was everything we wanted. The light show, the fireworks at the end, it was everything we wanted and more.
Remember, it's exciting when they had they showed the video on the cube. That cube was like everything, and they showed the video for AO, and then as they were coming into the part, then he comes out and starts singing. Of course, he did a lot of classics.
And I think that having him, and like you said, before, Paula, having him in the round, in the middle of the arena with the cube above, so that every seat had a good spot.
Right.
It was a great venue for Chris to have this tour in arena.
Absolutely. It's the absolute best thing he could ever do. I honestly think he should always do it in the round, because everybody has a good seat. Even from a distance, your eyes are right on him. Your eyes go right to him in the center. He turned 360 throughout the whole show. Throughout. Oh man, it was an exciting night. I wanted to see it again as soon as it was over.
Me too.
Yeah. Oh boy.
And then again, just the cavalcade of guests. I mean, we had Fabulous, we had Usher, we had Atlanta had anybody who's
oh my God.
Atlanta was there.
Absolutely. There's hardly anybody that wasn't Lil Mo. I'm sorry. Lil Mo was Baltimore. Oh, and then of course Fab and Chris and their chemistry and She Wildin' when they performed together, that was amazing. Yeah, they did She Wildin'. It was like a video. It was like watching a video. It was live performance, but just showing all their artistry. The best of each one. Chris is singing and Fab's rapping. It was great. She
And I
wow.
just wish though, even though she's violent, I wish they would have done Ready because that was my
Yes.
favorite collab with Chris and Fabulous. But all in all, it was an amazing show. You could see that they totally respected each other
Yeah.
as artists, and it was just. I think it was better than what we thought it was going to be with Fabulous.
Oh yeah.
Again, he brought out the guest artists and allowed Chris to perform his song, and for Chris to just showcase himself. So it was
Right.
great effort.
Now I actually tweeted Chris and Fab as if they really saw it, but I just had to try. I said, "I'm going to the DC show. Please sing Ready, please and thank you." Like, but of course he didn't. But I tried. I had to try. Girl has to try. But I do love that song. It's a great song. Beautiful song. But,
And it was great to see them also when they were doing the after parties. They would work together on the
oh
after
yeah,
parties.
yeah. Now, at one point when they were waiting for Future to come in Atlanta, Chris and Usher just sort of improvised and sang a cappella. Like that's another, blow to those people who think Chris can't sing. It's like, no, he can sing live, and it was amazing. I really wanted to be there so bad, and the crowd was live. They were really live and into it. They did whatever to get
And I
people
think it also
entertained.
kind of shows, yeah, and it also kind of shows the rapport that Chris and Usher have, just like the
Yeah.
rapport that Chris has with Fabulous. Some of the people who've been in the game for a while, Chris looks up to them, and they totally respect Chris too. And
Yes.
it was nice to see Chris and Usher on stage because we've got some great collabs with them, like New Flame, and the new one, Party, which has just turned platinum. I mean, yeah, those two artists from two different, two generations, if you will. It's good to
Yeah.
see them both on stage, kicking it.
I even got to see them at Sumfest in Jamaica in 2010. So they go back a long way. They never really had any separation. It was a great thing to see them together.
And Usher can always put on a performance and sing a cappella because he definitely has been in the game for a while.
Oh
So
yeah,
it's nice to see those two together on
that
stage.
beautiful voice. Yeah, and Chris even did some beatboxing during this performance. That was fun. We all were jealous of Atlanta. We love our show
Yeah,
because
they
I
had
love my show.
Monica.
Yeah.
They had Monica come. They had, like I said, Living Soon. They even had for the old school people, Jagged Edge was up there too for a little
Oh yeah,
bit.
I forgot about
So,
that. Lil Mo. I keep saying Lil Mo. Lil Boozy. Lil Boozy was there.
no, you didn't mean Lil Boozy. You meant Lil Bow Wow. That's
Lil
who you
Bow
meant.
Wow.
I'm
Oh my
sorry.
God. I knew it was a little somebody. It was a little somebody. Lil Bow Wow. And the crowd went crazy. Remember that girl said, "Oh, I immediately went back to 7th grade when I saw him on it." They were really excited.
Everybody was excited. He came and performed in Atlanta. You could tell that it was definitely a homecoming for the people in Atlanta because they got to see any and everyone there. But of course, they were all waiting for Future to pop up, and finally he did, huh, Paula?
Yeah, when he did, everything was just set off. I mean, he's just doing the little Millie Rock here, who we're looking at here, having a good time. He looks so happy.
I think that's one of the things that we as fans noticed was Chris was definitely in his element.
Oh
And
yeah.
every performance he had a big smile on his face, and you could tell that he was enjoying it. And his dancers were in a good, in the same good spirit.
Oh
And
yeah.
here comes Future.
Oh, here comes
Finally,
Future.
huh?
Yes, right. And this, yeah, Future and his hype man. Yep, they trade mics, and it was on. At first it was commas, everything commas. Chris is so having so much fun. Could look at him all day performing.
And you still had Usher up there kicking it too.
I know.
So.
Doing his little twirls. Oh man.
And then once they got the crowd warmed up, then they started bringing in all the other dancers in.
Oh, that's right. The kids
to,
from the crisscross, from the party video. Here come the kids from Instagram. That's what I always call them, the Instagram kids.
Ale and Tail.
Yeah,
I
Ale
have
Tail.
a Billboard hit
Wow.
with Roly, Wooly, Roly. And then again, you had Lil B,
Oh yeah.
who was also in the party video. He was so excited to be there with Usher and Chris
Yeah.
and Future. He was practically begging to be part of the performance.
You can see them. Oh my God, they're so excited and animated.
Got Chris doing front flips and
I know.
everything. And you know he's about to do the goth dance. There he goes.
Oh yeah,
the
there
goth
it goes.
dance.
Yes. Everybody talked. That was the talk of the internet that day. Like, oh my God, Chris is doing goth dance.
Even Future tried to get in on that
I
too.
know,
Apollo with the little
but
goth.
it's little.
That's okay, Future.
I
That's
know.
okay.
Stick to rap. No, you're not a dancer.
leave the dancing, leave the dancing to somebody else.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. And then Fifi and some of the other dancers got on stage. Yeah, it was so much fun. That adds to the excitement to see how much they enjoyed it. I'm getting out of breath watching them.
But again, just seeing the dancers kind of tells you, when they come back on tour again and they're in your city, make sure you try and sign up for their workshops. And you can learn some of the dance routines that they did in the videos that they do on tour. So check us, make sure you follow us because we'll always post. Anytime they have a flyer indicating when they're having a workshop, we'll be the first to post it on our Instagram page. So make sure you follow us on Instagram. And if you had some moments that you saw, if you were at Atlanta or some of the other shows we talked about, don't hesitate to follow us and give us a copy of the pictures or the clips, and we'll be more than happy to post those for you.
Oh yeah, we'll repost them. Yes, we got to see some wonderful things in each city because of our followers. They were amazing. And then got out west, when Chris got west, he had to show out and he brought out Kendrick Lamar in Anaheim.
I was there.
I know.
That was there. That was Anaheim. We were shocked. We were thankful. We were blessed. But yeah, he brought out Kendrick, and Kendrick tore it up. And it was such a good performance that we've got a lot of the performance that we're going to be showing you right here, huh, Paula?
Yeah, and I see that y'all were so hyped. Did you get hyped as soon as you heard the music? I mean, because Chris didn't say his name.
We didn't know. Yeah, we didn't know until
Kendrick
hopped up, and they were like, "What?" We were like, "What?"
Kevin Wong, photographer Kevin Wong, has some great pictures, some visuals from the show. I think I used one as a puzzle. I always love using his pictures.
Definitely, one of the things we want to let you guys know is, again, TBVanguard is by fans for fans.
Yes.
So what we try to do is make sure we show video clips from you guys, that we also take pictures that you have. But some of the images that Kevin Wong and Jake took were so amazing that we turned those into puzzles. And we definitely come over and check out our puzzle page. Because, you might be bored at work, or school's out now, so you wouldn't be bored at school. But just come check out our puzzles and give them a chance and play with them. Paula spends a lot of time making sure they're pretty complex.
Yeah, rarely I do easy ones every once in a while, but most of the time they're pretty difficult, and I think people enjoy that because they're harder to do. But this was a really good one. Yeah, the West Coast is, yeah, they got a lot of extras. We got, it was okay. We got, you know, Make Love a cappella. Y'all didn't get that one, but you got some great things. So, because Kendrick was special, beyond special. You got some things we didn't get, like,
Of course, we're the West Coast. What?
you know, you know,
We got
you
stripped.
got, yes.
We got it literally and figuratively. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. And I saw it in Anaheim, but when he did it at the Forum, he took it to another level, and we were all screaming and breathless. That's all I can say. Just check the visuals right now.
That was wild. But yeah, it was just good seeing him so happy on stage. He just had fun. He enjoys it. That's the mark of a true performer in my book. When they love what they do.
And he was just dancing with abandon. His dancers were feeding off of his energy. He was just improvising. Like you said, Paula, no show is the same as Chris because
right.
He's going to improvise every time, But he was so happy performing. I mean, just look at this right here. He was going crazy on Grass and Greener.
Just laughing, being silly, just even in the middle of the performance is a great thing. Constantly had a smile on his face.
And I think the fans really fed off of some of the songs like Poppin'.
Oh, yeah.
It was a cappella. People knew all of it.
I know. We all knew the words. And then, of course, the moment we hated was when we got to the finale. We knew as soon as Party came on, that's the last performance. But it's an exciting performance. It's energetic. Yeah, I can't do anything they're doing. But, I just moved in my seat. But it's exciting.
But that energy level was from beginning to end, top to bottom, And that says a lot about the dancers he had, too, that they were able to sustain that level of performance to the very end.
So exciting. I love when they slowed it down a little. It was so cool. Yeah.
So everybody got the special party finale, but how we do it in the East, on the West Coast, how we do it in LA.
Final
show. Extra special on the last night of the final show for the tour.
Silly String Ambush. He said he was going to wear the same thing he was going to wear that outfit to Met Ball next year. Oh my God, they're having so much fun. Like kids. It's a rap. They're a rap party. A great little rap party. Combination birthday party. He's cutting up with the tour members. And they sang happy birthday to him. He made sure they included royalty when they did it. It's so cute. Everybody there. Rito, there's everybody there. Della, dancers.
Josh was there. All of them were there.
Yeah. And we got this from every angle. Everybody had their phone out. They were just like we would be. And then they all seemed to really love working with him. They all gave heartfelt thank yous. And Chris, starting with Chris, of course, the tour members sent thanks, and so did Chris.
And everybody said the same thing. They've been on tours before, but this was the best tour they had been on in a very long time. And it came from the dancers. It came from the other performers.
It's fabulous. Other crew members, dancers.
Fifi.
Yeah. Della. Lolo. That was the aerialist.
Yeah, all were having such a great time and enjoyed this tour.
So this is a shout out to a few notable fans and fan pages who helped publicize and advertise the tour.
And who went above and beyond to
Yeah.
support Chris and everything. Whether it was making sure we still kept requesting the songs and streaming the songs.
Right.
So these are the people who follow us, who we follow. We hope we didn't miss anyone. But, you know, if we missed you, don't hesitate to come on our Instagram page and let us know. We'd be happy to give you a shout out as well.
Yeah.
I think what's so great about this tour was that we had people outside the United States who were keeping tabs on the progress of the tour and who were also supporting Chris and supporting the other fans. And this is just a way for us to make sure we individually thank all the people who were part of TBV and the success and support of this tour.
Yeah.
And then at the very end, we had to shout out all the fan pages. First pass was individual.
Right.
But towards the end, we got TZL, who's one of the producers of multiple songs off of the new album. And then we had to go ahead and shout out the individual fan pages who went above and beyond with pictures of Chris, motivational quotes, when things got a little rocky. You know, without
Prayers.
everybody supporting each other. Yeah, prayers, daily prayers. Without that, this is for us and for Chris and for the fans. We just wanted to make sure everybody got recognition for it.
And these girls that got Chris's T-shirt in New York, they were in love. So funny. Laura Christine went to the dance class, Fifi's dance class in Minnesota.
Akbar is in South Africa. We've got people all over the world.
Yeah.
Austin Bogart in LA, super fans. We just wanted to show the people who were just going above and beyond. Steven, CBE, blogger
In
Steven,
Belfast,
he's over in Ireland,
Yeah.
always giving us facts and information on Chris. So we just wanted to thank everybody.
Yeah.
CBE News, always giving us updates.
Fashion. Oh, I love crispy fashion.
Christopher, always giving us some good gifts. You know how they do.
So funny. Chris Brown promo.
Chris Brown promo. From day one, Chris Brown promo.
Yes.
Day one.
She's true Team Breezy, for sure. Yeah, everybody really.
So one of the things that we want, again, if we missed you, don't hesitate to add us on our Instagram page, TBVanguard. Let us know. We'll be more than happy to give you a shout out.
Yeah. Because it was not on purpose that, if we left you out. Just that there were so many. Yeah.
And one of the other things that we wanted to say is that, when Christmas in Vegas, people were going crazy. If you got pictures from Vegas, we didn't seem to get that many. It was almost like what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So if you got pictures from the Vegas show, please send them to us, because that's one of the places that we don't have that many pictures from.
Exactly. No, and I don't think we got many videos. We were like, what happened?
Yes, because like they say, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. That's what happens.
Keeping it a little secret.
Again, we just want to thank everybody. Like Little Breezy, we want to thank everybody.
Yeah.
And, we know how hard it is to try and keep your life and still be a supportive fan.
Right.
But, again, thanks to everybody for everything that they did to help with the success of the tour.
And that concludes our podcast for tonight, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We hope you will join us again on June 9th when we discuss the long-awaited documentary for Chris Brown's Welcome to My Life.
dance to it. Want you to show off, get that. I know you believe it, anything you give, you get it right back. So baby, take a sip, I know you like that. We not leaving, that's where the party at, even if
And that concludes our podcast for tonight, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We hope you will join us again on June 9th when we discuss the long-awaited documentary for Chris Brown's Welcome to My Life.